I can't do this anymore.
What?
This.
What, mornings?
Oh, no. All of this.
You mean the deal?
Afraid so.
What do you mean? You need better pay, different hours?
No, nothing like that. I'm just, you know, done with this.
Uh-huh. Okay. You wanna...
Yeah, sure.
Here you go. So, you're done, huh?
Yep.
You do understand what that means, right?
Does it have to mean anything?
It doesn't work like that. You know that.
I must be getting forgetful in my old age.
Uh-huh. Nothing I can do to change your mind.
I'm afraid not. Oh. Oh.
Smells delicious as always.
Sadie was the real cook.
Hey, don't sell yourself short.
Hope you don't mind. I left out the bell peppers this time.
Can't stand them.
Me neither.
Not to change the subject, but how long we been doing this for, you think?
15 years, just about.
Summer of '78. Why'd we meet? What was it?
Needed the scratch.
What did you need the scratch for again?
Wasn't too popular with the folks back home. Had to make ends meet.
And Bill needed surgery you couldn't afford.
Yes.
Well, here's what I remember. I had a problem that night, and Jimmy was trying to help me solve that problem when who should come in through that door but you?
Well, I may have been a little tipsy.
I drove you home that night.
As you're so fond of telling me.
Jimmy knew we could help each other, so he called up Tony. We agreed, made a deal. We all agreed. Ugh. Anyone ever tell you you're no good at making coffee?
Every time you visit.
Thought you'd have got it better by now.
Well, Sadie made the coffee. I made the bacon.
It's good bacon. You know, when I was a kid, I thought pigs were all pink with curly tails.
Yorkshires are. Mine are red wattle. American breed. Not a lot of them out there, you know.
That's so.
Mm-hmm. Always thought it'd be nice, you know, to raise pigs that was different. I had some Yorkies way back. Must have been, I don't know, before the service.
Long time ago.
I'm an old man.
You and me both. So why the Waddles? Funny name.
Like I said, American breed. Nearly went extinct. Thought I'd do my part to keep them alive. And that tastes good.
You aren't wrong. You know, the other day, I was reading the paper.
Look at you, an intellectual.
Maybe. Anyways, I read that pigs were as smart as us. You believe that?
I suppose so.
How smart do you reckon?
I do believe I know pigs smarter than people.
Not a particularly high bar.
We ain't that smart.
Do you think the pigs know?
Know what?
That they're food.
Oh, pigs don't think like that.
How do you know?
'Cause I know pigs. Pigs ain't like us. Well, sure, they're smart. They eat, they sleep, but they do not plan. They don't think about the future.
And I suppose you do?
Every man does.
I think I'm just about finished up here. What do you say I accompany you today?
How do you reckon?
Well, my visits are always so short. Figured I could help you out with some chores. Maybe figure out what's going on with your little sports truck in the garage.
As long as you're okay with shoveling manure first. What about your sidekick?
Protege. When I retire, he'll be the man you'll be dealing with. Good guy. Smart. Discreet. Ambitious.
Like you, I guess. But, listen. I told you already. I'm quitting.
We'll see. I've always wondered what was in this shack.
Have you now?
Figured it was just some old shack at first, but every time I asked what was in there, you haven't been forthcoming.
I have not, no.
Tried to take a look in the window once.
Did you now? Ta-da! Beautiful, right?
Pop machines. Here I figured you had a deep, dark secret.
We have a deep, dark secret. This here is one of my hobbies.
What, collecting them?
Well, sure, I collect them, I guess, but that's not really the point.
Is there a point to any hobby?
It depends. What I meant was that it's no fun to just collect them. I fix them up. That's where the real fun is.
Makes sense.
You got any hobbies yourself?
Me?
Well, who else am I talking to?
I mean, who doesn't have hobbies?
Well, what's yours?
Reading, I guess?
Reading isn't a hobby.
Yeah, of course it's a hobby. What do you think libraries are for?
Well, everyone reads. Heck, I read the paper every day. But reading isn't a part of your personality. It's just a thing people say they do when they don't have any other hobbies.
You really believe that?
Mm-hmm. I knew someone who read every single day. She said she loved the smell of books, the texture of the pages on her fingers. She even bound books. Her hobby wasn't reading, it was books.
You put too much thought into this.
Well, a hobby is something you do because you're passionate about it. If it's something you're not wholly in love with, then you're still trying to figure out what your hobby is.
So, you got a problem with my passion?
No, you said I guess. No one says I guess when they love something.
Is love a requirement for a hobby?
Absolutely. Love's a requirement for many things.
And so you love fixing soda machines?
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
Why?
It relaxes me.
I don't know, soda machines. It's an unusual thing for a man to want to fix. Don't people get paid to fix them?
It is unusual, but when the missus and I would get into fights, or when things was bad, or I was anxious, well, I don't know. Well, Sadie's sister, once she passed, told me that it was all right to cry, that it wasn't weakness, that it was okay, and I remember sitting there in that empty living room with everyone murmuring and telling me how sorry they were, and I didn't feel like I needed to cry. Of course I...
Sorry, what? Thank you.
What do you mean?
It just seems, I don't know, quaint.
Well, look around you. My nearest neighbor lives, half a mile down the road. It ain't the city. We don't have nightclubs and pool halls to go hang out at.
Pool? How do you, what?
Right. Yeah.
Good. Where? Right.
And he built a house.
A house? Wait, that house?
The very same.
Looks like it was a mansion.
It was.
Why'd he build it?
I don't know. To remind her what she'd given up, maybe?
So, what happened to the wealthy Gary Gordon in his mansion?
Well, he built it one year, must have been 1966 or so, and he went inside and he just disappeared. Then one night, about a year later, there was a storm and boom, no more Gary Gordon.
No more Gary Gordon. Huh.
Maybe he was lonely too.
Maybe. Yeah. All right, you win. What next? Don't you own a tractor?
What?
Well, pigs I get. Goats too. Some fellas have chickens and cows. That's all well and good, but what's the point of a horse?
Horses are God's most beautiful creatures.
What, you just keep a horse around because they're beautiful?
Horses belong on farms.
Uh-huh. No, you... To me, I mean.
I keep apples here. Suit yourself. No.
What's the wheelbarrow for?
Hauling.
Hauling what?
Fertilizer.
Ah, and what are we going to do with this fertilizer?
We are going to fertilize. Well, not now, it's October, but we're going to put it in
Oh,
yeah?
Vietnam.
Yeah.
You... What? You...
Pulled out a NAM, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. And now you're here. Great big war.
Yeah.
You know, back home they call you the pig farmer.
That
Oh, hey, really? I've always wanted to try that.
Well, here's your chance. My goats are smart. They know what's up, so they'll just walk up. Here they are. Come on. Now they'll just take their positions here like they should. Got feed all ready for them. Just you take a seat there.
Hey, hey!
Oh, gun down.
Hey. Changed your...
No. You know what this is?
Tree?
Well, you ever seen a tree like it?
A tree's a tree.
Remember all them roasted chestnuts at Christmas?
Oh, sure. I mean, I kind of figured. Been by often enough to see the chestnuts myself. Why? Is it special to you?
This is an American chestnut tree.
Oh, hey, Saul. He's telling us about his American chestnut tree.
American, huh? Thought they all...
Like
Now, let's see here. Can you get me that drop light?
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Saul's a good kid.
What's...
Saul. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. You went. Where? Oh. Yep. Sure.
Come on. One more time. Looks like she'll give you a few more years yet.
Sure.
Shotguns, huh?
I always liked shotguns.
Liked?
Still do.
I like revolvers when it's for sport.
Got a few of those.
Oh yeah, what's your favorite?
Big slab-sided ones. They have a charisma. What about
Oh, nothing special, really. 357's when I came. This is a shotgun.
you? Yep. Figured we could shoot some skeet. Always liked shooting skeet. Taught Bill to shoot.
You're a good father.
Couldn't.
Name a father that couldn't. So,
It